All right, my friends, let me ask you a question really quickly. Are you the type of person that understands that video is a critical component to marketing any business, but you just don't like to be on camera? If that is you, my friend, then I want you to buckle up and hold on tight because we're going to share today how you can use avatars for business. And today I'm actually doing this for one of my clients, and she doesn't mind being on camera, but this is a slightly different use case. Right? We're creating video sales letters for her sales funnel, and she is super busy, and I know if I give her the script, she will eventually produce the video and read it. But I can use an AI avatar as a stand in and get the video up so she can launch the funnel. And when she gets around to actually replacing the video with the one of her own and her own voice and tone where she's on camera, then that's going to be even better. But in the interim, we do not have to wait for our clients to execute in a lot of different ways. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So I'm going to jump into a screen share and just kind of show you how I use ChatGPT in conjunction with a couple other tools. This tool we're using today is called Hedra. So we'll use Hedra. And then to create the avatar, I actually use an app on my phone called Hula, but you can do the very same thing with ChatGPT as well. So let me go into screen share and just show you basically what I've done is I create what I call master brand documents for all of my clients. And if you do not know how to do that, I have an actual free guide that I will give you. Comment AI Power Play, and I'll make sure that I get you over to that free guide. It's 100% free, but it breaks down how I create these brand documents. And I give you all of the prompts and everything so that you can do this for your own business. But if you're doing client work, you can also do it for client work as well. And what happens is when you're doing this for client work, it makes it easier for you to create the content in the client's brand, voice, and tone because we've mapped out that brand, voice, and tone already. So right here, you'll see that we have a couple of different scripts. Now, I'll show you how we've used this so far. Let me just go over to her actual website and see if my team has already uploaded the video on her sales page. Let's see. I think we did the, let's see. All right, so I think it is on this portion of her funnel. So yes, so you'll see this right here. This is actually an avatar video that we created, and I'm going to play the sound so you guys can hear this really quickly. There we go. Let me play my sound. And basically what we did was we took a picture of her and we popped it into hula.com, and that is the actual tool that turned her real life image into this cartoon image. And then we give it a script as it relates to this particular funnel. And now we can get some stuff done without having to wait on her to do it for us, right? So check this out.
Have you ever looked at someone on TV or heard them on a podcast and thought, I could do that. I have a story like that. You're right. You can. You just haven't had the roadmap. Until now. I'm excited to introduce you to the Influencer Accelerator.
All right, so that's the VSL that goes with this funnel. They can read everything about the funnel, but they can also watch this short video tutorial. Now, when before they get to this page, she actually has a couple other pages in her funnel that we're going to create a sales process or a sales video for, and basically an upsell funnel. So this is her actual funnel. So if you know any women who have children who are young entrepreneurs or women who want to be entrepreneurs themselves and build influence, that's what she does. So this is younginfluencerblueprint.com. They buy these two books. It walks them through how to create a brand for their children, or how they could use, how they can create a brand for themselves as well and build the influence And you can see that she has been featured on all of these different platforms because she knows how to build influence, right? And that's what her whole program is all about. But once they buy this book bundle, then she wants to upsell them to a master class, right? So we're going to create the video sales letter for the master class, right? So if I go over here and I start looking at these scripts, let me see. So this was the first one for the TV. So now this is the script for the second video, which is going to be the upsell to that initial homepage. And we like to keep them short, 2 to 3 minutes tops. So now I take that script, I come over to hedra.com, and I'm going to come down here and say, I want to do a video. And then it's going to ask me to add my character. Now I can choose one of their characters, but of course I have my own character. So I'm going to upload the character photo. And again, this is hedra.com. If you guys are interested, I'll put my affiliate link down in the comments for you to get access to it. So I'm going to go down and find her image that we created for her. Oh man, I didn't know it was down this far. Maybe we passed it already. All right, I think we did. We might have passed her up. But we're going to there it is. So this is her image right here. And as you can see, it's a still image, but that's what this program does. It takes a still image and it turns it and it animates it, right? So now I'm going to add speech and I'm going to hit create and I'm going to paste in the script that we created inside of ChatGPT. And it's going to ask me to describe the type of person that we're trying to, or how we want to animate, and we want her to be excited. And then I need to go and choose her voice, right? And I think the voice we chose in the other videos is Grace. Let me just play it and see.
Never mistake motion for action.
Yep. So now we bring in Grace. Right here, it tells me how many credits it's going to consume. As you can see over here, I have 2,700 credits. It's going to cost me 500 credits to do this. I'm going to go ahead and hit generate, and it's going to start doing its thing and creating another video that we're going to add. So I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second, and I'm going to go inside of her actual cell so you guys can take a look at where we're going to place this video inside of her actual sales funnel. And I'll show you the backside of the funnels that we create and how we pull them all together. So let me just jump over into my digital empire system, which is my white label version of Go High Level. If you guys want to build like I build, Go High Level is an amazing platform that allows you to create all sorts of businesses and different niches with different products and deliverables, all from one platform, y'all. And then you add your own creative juices to it, and it's a game changer for you. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go into her account real quick, and I'm going to show you the sequence of all 3 pages, because if you need a funnel, your boy's got you, right? So let me go into her sub account, specifically, and then I'm going to go to her sites, and I'm going to see if I can find where my team has loaded her websites. So she's got the Young Influencer Blueprint Funnel. That's not the one, because that mug had 19 steps. I know that's not the one. Discover the blueprint for building influence. That last. Okay, so I think this is the one. So I'm going to open that one up so you guys can see. All right, and then I'm going to open each of the pages. All right, so you guys can see this part now. When I'm dealing with live client work, I have to make sure that I'm not sharing any of their confidential information. All right, boom. So inside of her funnel, so this is the home page, and I'll pull that up for you. That's what we already saw, right? You can get the two books here, and the bundle talks about how to build influence with your child. So the two books combined is $27 plus shipping, and then she's got all of her social proof. These are all of the TV appearances, even her appearance on Good Morning America, which is super cool, right? So I'm going to go back here, and then I'm also going to go ahead and grab the upsell page, because that's what we're creating this video for, is the initial upsell page. So we'll share that with you so you can see what that looks like. So when someone buys this book or this book bundle, right, for $27 plus shipping, you get both books, How to Build Influence for Your Child and How to Build Influence for Yourself. Then they go to this page right here. You made a smart move. Now let's turn that momentum into influence that gets you or your child noticed. Right here is where I'm going to add the actual video, right? Your next step after the Influencer Blueprint book bundle, a hands-on class where you'll build your brand foundation, clarify your message, and gain the confidence to start showing up like an influencer, not just a follower, right? So right under here, I'm going to import that actual video, right? So let's go over into and see if Hedra is done creating the actual video for us to download. Let's see how far Hedra has gotten. And Hedra has gotten nowhere, right? Because it still says 0%. Well, now it's up to 30%. So once that video is done, we'll add it to that page, and she'll be good to go, right? But after that, we have another upsell, and we're going to do the same thing one more time for her her core product, which is a $500 course bundle. So boom, this is the script for that. So we'll go through the same process and create. In fact, I'm going to tell them, copy. I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I need this script to be longer, more impactful, and more persuasive. I'm aiming for 4 to 5 minutes of runtime. So this particular script is a little shorter. And I'm going to say, because this is for a $1,000 product that's being offered for $497. We really want to bring the value of the product out. So don't rush this one. All right. So all I'm doing now is I'm just taking the script that has currently been created. Yeah. And I want it to be a lot more, I want it to go a lot longer. I want to extend the video until about, 4 or 5 minutes. So we're actually recreating the script. So while ChatGPT is doing that, I can come over here. Hedra is now at 80%. So we're just about done. And as soon as it kicks that out, then all we have to do is download that video. I'll get it to my team so they can put it inside the website so that it looks all pretty and they know the aspect ratios of the pages and all of that stuff. So I wanted you guys to see that if you don't like to be on camera, that is okay. There's a variety of ways that you can use video avatars, AI twins. I can even show you how I use it in my own website. So if I go to, let's see. All right, let me just show you guys this so you can see that I use this in my own funnels as well, not just client funnels. And I haven't found an actual tool just yet where the avatar, where I can be myself in the avatar and it actually looks and functions like I like it. So I lean more towards these types of avatar styles versus my AI twin. But as AI technology continues to get better, or I just need to get better at creating my avatar where the lip sync lines up and all that stuff, then I'll use a lot more of my own AI twin. But I did the same thing with this. I had ChatGPT create this AI avatar that looks like a robot from the movie I, Robot. He has I Hustle on his sweatshirt. And then basically I give this one a script. So this is for AI Hustle Live, and the next one is coming up real soon. So if you want to get on an AI training with me and let me teach you how I use all of these different tools to monetize AI, then check out AIHustleLive.com. You can register for the next one. And this is an upsell to our VIP plan within AI Hustle Live. So you'll see it's the same concept. I use an avatar to do the video sales letter to get people to upgrade.
Live is officially locked in. Smart move, because only vision-driven leaders like you recognize the importance of staying ahead of the curve. I am Zet Rock, Cortez Hustle's AI sidekick. My purpose is simple: to help you accelerate your business with the exact blueprints the top 1% are using right now. You've already secured your ticket, which means you'll get massive value.
So, as you can see, we use these things all over the place. They're good for not just if people are afraid to be on camera. Just sometimes people don't have time to record the videos, and then you have to send them to an editor and do all of those things. I don't need any of that stuff, man. I take a picture, I turn it into an avatar, and then I give that avatar a script and I bring it to life. It is that simple, y'all. And I believe Hedra might be finished. Not quite. Yes, it is. So now I can show y'all this, the video we just created to bring this thing full circle. And all I'm going to do is hit play. It's funny because I'm watching the YouTube and the YouTube is on a lag. That's why I'm delaying, right? But
First off, congratulations. You just made an incredible move grabbing the Influencer Blueprint book bundle. Most people talk about building influence. You took action. But here's the truth. Reading gives you information. Implementation gives you transformation. That's why I created the Influencer Foundations Masterclass. In just 90 minutes, I'll walk you through how to take the ideas in your book and turn them into a real brand plan that...
So boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is not just theory. We do this stuff in real life. If you need help doing this stuff, all you have to do is get at your boy. Let me know what you need help with. We have plans and packages for every budget, just about, right? But I've got some free resources and free tools for you guys as well. If you go to ihustlemg.com, that is my main website for my coaching and consulting business, and you can see everything that we have to offer. And we're just loading up a couple of our free resources, like the AI Power Play, which is a free download for you. If you comment AI Power Play, I'll give you access to that. If you go to AIHustleLive.com, that is a free virtual AI training summit where we go 3-4 hours and I break down the opportunity that is AI, y'all, as well as the different blueprints that you can deploy. And I not only show you in demonstration mode how to use the tools, just like I showed you here, but I show you the systems that you need to build around the tools to turn it into an actual business. Nobody's doing that, y'all, for free. But I want you to make money with AI and not just play around with AI. So AIHustleLive.com, you can go check that out as well. And then make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that every time I'm live or I drop a new video, you guys can get the benefit of it. You be the first to get notified. And please engage with the video. If you don't engage with the content, then YouTube doesn't show it to anybody. So definitely do that. And don't forget that AI or YouTube thinks that you should watch this video right here next. And then, of course, if you don't already subscribed, then you can subscribe by clicking on my face right there. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it.